Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new episode here on
The ankle.
Hello, Foodie Beauties.
He looks like a fat Polly Shore.
So, good day everyone. I hope everyone's having a good one. Thank you so much for tuning on in. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like and subscribe, become a... So, since Flobby obviously wants me to talk about her so badly, we will check out this video, see what's up. It's called Please Stop. It's got something to do with bullying. Rich of her. And it is a mukbang, but it's like coffee and just a little dish of something. So it's not like a whole meal, you know? I figured we can bear through this one, right? Right? Hopefully it won't be too bad. But I always say that and then it's absolutely terrible. But yeah. Thank you so much as always, you guys. I hope everyone is having a beautiful, wonderful Saturday. Members, hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Friday. This will probably be out like more in the evening for you guys. But yeah, thank you so much. And let's dive right on into this, shall we?
Hello, Foodie Beauties. Well, hello, guys.
Hey, foodie. Looks like a hefty block of baklava.
Hello. Welcome back to another video. So, today I just have...
Oh, in her little cameo dry bag, it was... My cameos are $20, you guys. Which, did y'all see her community post being like, I'm more famous than David Arquette? Okay, girl.
coffee and desserts. I have some red mug with milk and...
Wait. Coffee and dessert? Is this like early in the day?
the sugar-free caramel syrup.
Wow.
And this too is a...
I always question how sugar-free it all really is, you know?
dessert I'm trying from a diet center that makes healthier desserts.
Okay.
Like low-carb, keto, sugar-free dessert. So this is a peanut
You're going to tell me this is sugar-free?
butter sugar-free one.
Okay.
So let's try this before we get into the discussion of today. Bite. Bismillah.
We're looking back to very sandwormish. You want to talk about me looking like Polly Shore? Girl, you're the sandworm from Doom.
It's good, but it's like, you can tell I use some kind of alternate flour, and it's not sweet, which is good.
Good for you physically, but she ain't enjoying it.
And I also put collagen in here, that's why it's kind of foamy.
Okay. I got some bone broth powder stuff that I'm hoping will help, like, just get, like, protein in and collagen as well. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
So, I want to say a few things, excuse me, about a community post I made about not wanting certain people in my corner of the internet. By the way, I don't have my one light on.
Why do we need a whole community post about that, though, gal? Like, really?
So,
It's always constantly her bitching about her audience and then getting mad when her audience doesn't tune in.
I'm gonna look like not as bright. I also just have like light makeup, a bit of eyeliner, lip gloss.
Wow. The lip gloss is going to be gone by the end of this for sure.
By the way, my Sephora lip gloss was 34 Canadian dollars.
That's ridiculous. Makeup products are so expensive. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. That would not be that price in Canada, I'm sure of it.
No, it probably would be. Honestly, it probably would be.
Although maybe, I don't know. But for Sephora brand, like...
It's supposed to be cheaper, but sometimes.
Anyway, you guys know that I have gone back and forth many times, you know, proclaiming I want to change my channel.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was trying to let her get through it. It's, my God.
I change as a person. And I want to start with positivity. And
yeah. Okay. Julia coming in hot.
I think that everyone on the internet, you know, has a right to a circle. And for me,
Yes, yeah, I guess in general, but also it's the internet, gal. It doesn't owe you anything specific.
if my circle has to be smaller, I'm totally fine with that, because I realize my chats, my live stream chats,
Or egging you on, gassing you up.
I would say a lot of them are trolls. There's maybe a few mature people
Rude.
in there who do want the best for me, who are in my corner,
Just a few. Just a few.
and just want to chat with me and, you know, bees and stuff like that. So, Julia's playing with a bag.
To be fair, her live streams really don't have that many freaking haters in them. Like the chat replays and whatnot. They're in there, yeah, of course. But she allows them to take or have more of a voice during her live streams than a lot of the positivity. We've seen it before. She can talk for hours with people, not related to drama stuff, but yeah.
Those are the kind of people I want in my chat. And I know it's like,
You gotta cultivate that energy then, gal.
people like Teardrop in a way, you know, not
And calling me a fat Pauly Shore probably ain't gonna do that.
to single her out, but
Oh, exactly, Teardrop.
people who are, you know, like my mods, basically just like,
Ass kissers, yeah.
Just there to be supportive, not to, you know, start drama. Because it is up to me not to take the bait, but
Yes. Yeah, you can't control how people are going to act towards you, but you 1,000% can control how you respond.
I don't want people in my corner who are going to try to get me upset or who are going to be into the drama of Girl World, because I'm trying to distance myself from that.
Don't worry, you're doing a very good job at that. No one's paying attention to you.
And I take full responsibility. I want you to hear these words because I know you're going to twist what I say.
Oh, are we?
I take responsibility for letting myself get triggered. But I don't want to. I don't want to be in this.
Okay. Once again, that responsibility falls onto you.
I want these psychotic people
Rude.
who look up my family, who harass my family, my husband's family.
So she's talking about very specific people here. Foodie, I would say the majority of people aren't doing that shit.
Who call authorities on us, apparently.
Did someone do that? I shouldn't laugh, because y'all know I don't believe in going IRL. That's just kind of funny.
Who just are the most disgusting people on a daily basis.
Yeah.
People who congregate, not to react to just my content, but to use it as an excuse to just, like, pretty much, and I hate to use this word because I don't, like, I really try not to let it get to me, but these people bully on a
Oh my
daily basis. That's all they do.
I don't know. Like I said, once you're above the 18, the concept of bullying is just like... And no one's bringing it directly to her. That's the thing. No reaction channel is really going out of their... Well, You know what? Let me not speak fully, because the foodie side of the girl world is a bit more hectic. But most people aren't going out of their way, you know? This is her going out of her way.
And like, just, I don't want people in my chat, in my safe space of the internet. And yes, I
See, I just find that ironic.
can make it a safe space because all I
Through your actions,
have to do is not tune into any of the hate. So I don't want people emailing me things anymore. I don't want people telling me what these vile people in Gore World are doing, reaction channels. I don't want to know.
that's valid as well. That is, because I don't think those people, whether they call themselves supporters or not, I don't think those people are being supportive by messaging you, trying to like even if it's they just want you to know, it's still not inducive to anything good, I would say.
When people are sniping me, I don't want to know anything. I
That's valid.
just don't care. I don't want to know, okay? Like, the first thing I have to do is protect my mental health. And
yet, here we are, still constantly triggering yourself, going out of your way to insult other people.
to do that, I have to just, like, clean things up a bit. Like, I want to move in a different direction. If you don't want to move with me, that's okay. I really don't mind. I get it. A lot of people are just here.
How many times have we heard this, though? Like, she was saying the same shit 2 weeks ago.
To see me fail. A lot of people are just here because they think I'm a train wreck. Well, this train is trying to repair itself and get back on the tracks, okay? So I'm trying to,
Alright, okay. Sorry. What's it gonna be? Teardrop's gonna say, like, some bullshit, and she's gonna fucking be so pissed off.
keep a positive
Not saying that, like, Teardrop is on bullshit. That's not what I'm saying. But they'll say something probably so minuscule, it'll set her off.
mind space. And that starts where, this is like my job, right? Like, being an online personality,
If it's the only way you earn money, yeah.
having a channel. And I realize a lot of things have to change in order for me to move a different direction. One, I have to clam up and not share so much personal things about.
I don't think that's the case, but if you can't be honest, like truly honest, and a little shameless about your honesty, then maybe.
My relationship, about family, about anything, stuff like that. But the thing is
That's also punishing the people that do support you, though.
when it comes to my health, I can share stuff like that because, like, you know, I inevitably have to do health content because that's going to take up a lot of my time as I keep trying and trying and trying, and I'm never going to give up. And I mean, if I don't do health related content, how else are you people going to?
I hate how she says you people. It sounds so derogatory. She's also kind of getting the shadow there now, too. It's crazy.
Watch me succeed in front of your eyes. I mean, I have to do it.
Bold.
But
Yeah, you can tell she doesn't like this because she's hardly touched it.
I think there's a lot of instigators in my chats,
Yeah, because they know you'll take the bait.
either reaction channels under an alt name or people who
Oh, please.
watch them and want to stir up drama. Because for them, the light of their life with entertainment is getting me to rage. And that it's just sick. Like, you want to push somebody to an emotional point where they get so upset so you can turn around and gaslight and be like, see, I told you they're a vile person. completely ignoring the reason that
Oh, so now, so now it's us that are doing that. Okay, not the trolls. The, like, legit paid trolls looking at Foodie and Amber. Okay.
person is pushed to that limit.
You know what? Call me foolish. Didn't think we would get Darvo Foodie Booty on today's bingo card.
That being said, I've learned that I'm responsible for my emotions.
Yes.
So to protect myself, that's why I'm doing this. I have to.
You know, the thing is, though, Foodie, we can just implement that. You don't even have to talk about it. You can just move on. Jesus Christ. But do better. That's the thing. Don't move on and, like, double down on it. Just move on and do better. Sometimes it isn't worth the possible cause of more aggravation to just move on.
You know, have people in my corner, supporters, mature people.
Once again, seems very backhanded.
Ooh, and don't be laughing at
I mean, of course it is.
farts. That's whatever. That doesn't harm anybody. I'm talking about maturity, like from a level of, you know.
I would say people wanting you to be accountable is a level of maturity as well. But there is, of course, like, I'm not denying the fact that she probably gets, like, dumb shit said to her all the frickin' time. I'm sure. Just like her and Amber, there is some truth to, like, their complaints about hate comments. Absolutely. They just let it take up so much energy.
Just not supporting channels that are just vile and bullies and have a mean girl grade school mentality, you know?
That's real ironic of you to say.
People who just sit there and discuss my bathing habits,
Lack thereof, you mean?
whatever. Like, just stupid things. I don't understand how if you like me as a person or you enjoy my content, you're a supporter of mine, how you would be able to sit there.
See, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a huge supporter, but sometimes, like, there are topics that get brought up more on foodie videos that, like, I can identify with more. She talks about horror a lot more, and it seems like she has a bit more of an understanding for, like, different cultures and their foods. More so than Amber, at least. I'm not saying she's like the pinnacle of global, like, well-traveled, mannered adult. But she talks about more stuff, you know? She's a bit more interesting than Amber.
Listen to people be disgusting and vile towards me and my family. So those people...
I have a feeling she's talking about, like, Yava and them. I'll be honest, I've never tuned into their channel before. It's always through, like, Foodie just bitching about them constantly. It's like, stop giving them energy, dude.
Stay away from me, please. If you don't,
You know that this ain't gonna stop people, right?
will just block you and
Okay.
move on.
Do it.
I'm not giving any chances. So don't come to me after, because I will just ignore your DM and block you. Like,
Oh.
I'm not, you know, you're not that important to me. Like,
They're just the ones paying your bills and keeping your husband attached to you, but okay.
if you can be that type of person, you're not important to me.
I was considering, should I do $20 for a cameo, you guys? No. I'd just be like, this is the ankle, read me.
No. Tracy, my mod, is a different person. She usually goes into chats, if ever, to defend me. And since our fallout, she hasn't been in chats.
Oh, yeah. Not even your supporters stick around too long.
Supporting anybody, for sure. And she's been a follower and supporter for a long, long time. And she's been there for me through a lot of hard times. So I know people are thinking, well, what about your mod? Blah, blah, blah. Went into the reaction channel, whatever. Okay. So I'm talking about here on out, going forward. Can you, like, why would I have somebody who's supposed to be
Ew, I'm just noticing the fork and crumbs and shit. Like, ew.
a supporter, especially a mod, in someone else's chat, like, who just really is really degrading? You know?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. She's probably twisting the story.
And for the people who are like that, who have entire channels dedicated to just trying to make me look like a bad person by
Well, I don't think they need to make you look bad, girl. You kind of do that on your own.
twisting everything I say or everything I do, or making big things out of nothing.
It's the same thing with Amber. They give so much attention to relatively small things, and that just brings more attention to it. Because probably a decent percentage of their audiences have no idea what they're talking about, but now they're going to go look for it. Like, my God, is these ladies and the Streisand effect. It's crazy.
I like how you think it's a win that you do that you have a channel, a successful channel dedicated
Well, you just answered your question right there, girl. Successful.
to beating down the same person every day. Like, that's your karma. That's your karma, boo-boo. Like, I don't know how you think that's a win. It certainly doesn't hurt my feelings, but I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want anything to do with these psychotic people.
So then stop talking about them. Oh my God. Fucking A. Killing yourself online is not a win either, girl.
Like, I'm not an angel, but a lot of the craziest stuff I've done is in the past, you know.
Okay. But did you ever take accountability for those things? No, you just argue with people about it. And I'm not saying that, like, you got to agree with everyone's criticism. Because I'm sure there are certainly things where it's, an anthill being turned into a mountain. I get that. But there are other things that you double down on really hard that are more serious issues. And plenty of people have valid reasons for still not liking you because of everything that went on with Dom and that one girl. Like, that was messy and gross, dude. All right? And you cry victim of domestic abuse a lot, but then you go and you degrade other people's experiences of it, even with the same people that you were with. It's weird.
It's like so far in the past. And if I've said anything recently, I've been triggered by constant.
Oh, see? It was in the past, and if it wasn't, well, it was your fault. Good Lord. Ooh, you know what? I know that it gets thrown around with Foodie a lot, like the label of narcissist, but I think she's a lot less blatant about it than Amber, because I think Amber is, listen, I don't think Foodie is the most intelligent person out there, even on YouTube, but she's probably a little bit more intelligent than Amber. I'll give her that. But I had never seen this blatant of just like narcissism in her before. I don't know. I mean, other than the like her thinking everyone wants to fuck her. Like, okay, she's conceited, self-absorbed. That's different than like narcissism though, you know? I had never really seen that before in her, but this really highlights that. Wow.
Constant, just poking and poking and poking. And that's what people want. So don't act brand new that you get a reaction when that's what you're looking for.
You're giving the people exactly what they want, Foodie. Good Lord.
Okay? Like, I don't want dumb people like that in my corner. I don't want people who simp for the reaction channels.
Ooh.
Who just find this entertaining, because I'm a real
So then block it.
person trying to change my life,
then you gotta stop doing the same thing over and over again, which is saying what you're gonna do and then not following through. Just do it or don't. But stop coming on and preaching at us like you're somehow so much better.
and what's entertainment for you is my real life, okay?
Okay, who puts their real life out there for people's entertainment? I'll give you a second, Foodie. You might really need to think about it.
So if you're not here to support, then please go elsewhere. I really don't
Y'all can come here. It's okay. You're very welcomed in this side of the community.
care if I only have 100 to 50 to 100 people in my chats.
But then she pisses and moans when people have more people in their chats than her. Sorry if y'all can hear Goobert licking. Nasty boy. Yes, you.
Because, like,
I just know she doesn't wash these trays before using them. Trays, like there's multiple.
no, it's this is my channel, my corner of the internet.
And yet you still allow most of the content to be about these people that you supposedly don't like so much. Interesting.
Reaction channels do that too. They'll block people on a whim.
Yeah. Yeah. Never really gave anyone shit for it except Amber because she does it to paying members. I wouldn't block someone that pays.
Like,
That doesn't mean you can pay 99 cents a month and be rude. Let me put that disclaimer.
so for me, that's what I wanted to
Why don't you try the members only live streams, huh, gal?
embellish on in this video. I don't want you coming in my chats, trying to instigate drama, telling me what.
See, the thing is, though, Foodie, this is going to make them do it more. I'm not in Foodie's corner, but let's just be like the devil's advocate of the situation and just look at it frankly. This is going to cause people to do it more, whereas if you said nothing and continued to give no reaction to it, it would eventually bore itself away. But can't help yourself. And I get that. I slip into that habit every now and then too. But there's also times where you just have to realize, like, oh, there is no pleasing this person. Like, just move on. Forget about it.
Reaction channels are saying, telling me what Twitter's saying. Because, listen,
I agree. That is not beneficial.
why would I want to hear negative things about me? Why would I want to hear disgusting things that vile?
But you're also speaking to these people like they are doing that deliberately when I think they could be genuine supporters that are just maybe a little, I don't want to even say misguided. It's just like that is not productive energy to be going and running like, oh my god, this person said this about you. But Foodie can also ignore that.
It's still negative. Like, I don't want that negativity, okay? Like, I want a positive environment.
So, put that into action.
And if you don't think that positivity is, like, fun, then you have something wrong with you.
I'm not knocking her for that mentality. I'm just, it sounded funny the way she said it, right?
If you have to get a fix of hatred and drama, it's like, it's so, it makes me question humanity. Like,
Sorry. Oh, now she's back to Pious Miriam. I do not participate in gossip at all.
I don't know what kind of people like that stuff, but the kind of people that do, I don't want you in my chat.
Okay. This is just going to make more of them, I feel like.
Okay. Like, I don't know how you like, your mentality is not more shot.
Rude.
If you just get doses of negativity, like, all the time, you know?
I mean, fair, but I think it's also very bold of you to assume that just because people talk about you for even 1 or 2 hours in a live stream, could be each day. Girl, there are 22 other hours in the day. Like, to think that you or Amber consume that much of people's time really isn't the case.
So,
It's just a small portion of the day. Which, like, I'm fair. You could say the fact that they're giving you even a second of energy. I get that. But yeah, be a little more realistic. No one's sitting there talking about you 24/7. That's crazy.
just 100% please keep it away from me. I can't control the internet. You can talk all the shit you want about me elsewhere. I don't, whatever. Like, I really don't care.
Okay. But here we are.
That's totally fine. If you want to be that kind of person, do it.
That little, like,
But
pushing her big eye out at us.
you're not going to catch me on Twitter, any forums, Kiwi for nothing.
Oh, she's definitely on there.
Okay? None of the forums. I'm on YouTube. Once in a while, I answer
Ooh, we hear Salah in the background.
Instagram DMs, if I remember. I'll scroll TikTok. But I'm not on social media. I don't have a whole channel dedicated to somebody to hate on them every day, to talk about their wiping habits, degrading their family. I'm not there, okay? And
But you have fed into that energy so much, gal. You kind of can't just, like, brush your hands of it and be like, well, I'm done. Because you got in the mud as well. If anything, take accountability, apologize for anything that might be necessary, and move on. But we just keep talking about it.
proud of that.
Ad nauseum. Sorry, I had to.
And every time I retaliate and lower myself to answer these people, I feel bad and ashamed.
Okay. So she has a conscience.
And that's why I delete things when I say things like that. Yeah.
Well, it's messy. It's messy. If you're going to say it with a full backbone, even if you do regret it afterwards. And I've made that mistake as well. But once again, you learn from it, grow, move on.
I'm a dirty deleter. Yeah. Why would I want to keep, like, what? Do I, like, you know what I mean? To me, that means I'm just trying to be a better person, trying to get rid of it, you know? And it's not
Okay, that is also a valid perspective.
easy. As you can see, it's a cycle. I'm sure that I've said all
The big boy.
this before too, but you know what?
Hi, babies. Hi. You're so cuddly today. You were a demon last night. He has his moments. There's some days where, like, he wants nothing to do with me, and then others where, you know, he's right in my lap, like, basically the entire day. Oh, my big baby. My big baby boy. My big baby boy.
It's going to keep cycling until I get it right. So either lock in or leave. I mean,
Girl, you lock in. What?
you know, people have spent so much energy on someone they don't like that it's just so odd to me. I don't know.
But you give people that you don't like energy as well. It's human nature, gal. It's the... Have y'all ever read, like, the concept of the spectacle? That's all it is.
So that's it, I guess. I don't know what else to say, honestly. I mean, I feel like I've said what I need to say.
She makes a spectacle out of herself, just like Amber does, and then she gets mad that people tune into it for the aspect of the spectacle.
That is pretty good for, like...
Y'all are going to hear Gooby, like, tearing his toys apart.
It's like a fake dessert.
Huh? Fake. Good lord.
So that's all I'm asking.
Is powdered sugar like really bad? I guess it probably would be. I don't know, for like diabetics. But then it wouldn't be sugar free. I get that. But powdered sugar is like a nice kind of light alternative to add a bit of sweetness to something.
Just keep it out of my chat. If you're
Stop giving it energy.
basically asking if you're saying, in your mind, okay, she doesn't want my viewership at all, I'll just go support the reaction channels.
But then you get mad at that.
Yes. If you have that mentality where you like watching me be hated on every day, my family targeted.
Well, to be fair, most people don't tune into that. I don't know what those other channels' views are like, but it's very rarely talked about over here, at least. And I think with like other people, because Zach stopped reacting to her a while back, but like even Snowflake, the few times that he occasionally dives into her, like he'll talk about her family, but it's never, like go out and find these people, shit like that.
Stuff like that, then you're not a supporter. And honestly,
What gave it away, girl?
on my channel and my chats, I just want supporters, just like most people.
So stop feeding into the negativity, and the negativity will stop coming. Yeah.
I'm not a drama channel.
It's like the law of attraction. The more energy you feed into something or a certain intention, the less likely it is to happen.
I'm not supposed to be.
Ew. I can't do the contamination that's going on right here. Yeah. And she'd be the worst too. That's peanut butter. Like
And I just want to focus on myself.
wow. What have you been doing for 40 years? Being so focused on others?
So,
she's like Gooby with the peanut butter. Gotta get it off the roof of her mouth first.
that's what's going to happen going forward. I might go in my chats.
I think she's had like 4 or 5 bites of that dessert. Not much. She really does not like it.
Previous chats and repeat offenders, I'm just going to block you off the bat. Like, people who have nothing negative, nothing nice to say. There was one girl I blocked. She was just like always negative stuff. Just
Okay.
like,
But here you are feeding into the negativity. And I know that she's just using it to like validate herself, but it's still feeding into the negativity. It's still giving it space.
Instantly, like,
we're not holding space for this, Foodie.
if I'm walking, oh, she's looking for a bench. She's out of breath.
Well, where's the lie?
Okay, what is your motive other than to try to make me feel bad about myself?
Maybe that is their motive. You don't need to give that energy, though.
You don't succeed, but the fact that you're even
You don't succeed, but here's a whole segment of my video for you. Okay.
trying, that's the kind of people I don't want in my circle. Okay? So, yeah.
Oh, we're going to get such a hard rage in a couple days. This was one day ago, too. She posted a bunch of videos the other day.
It's just very weird. I don't know.
So is this.
I'm tired of these people, and like my mental health is not very stable as it is.
You put yourself in a very unique position then for someone that can admit they don't have great mental health. Just saying.
And I'm not gonna like
Being a public figure. I'm not saying like, oh, if you have bad mental health, you shouldn't be a public figure. But you should maybe talk to someone on how to handle that, because it can be a lot.
the least chance I have someone of triggering me, the better, and that's why I'm protecting my circle.
Okay. I know she's probably raged to sense this.
So call it a hug box all you want. I don't really care, because yeah, who wants negative people in their chat?
I also think it comes down to like their base level of like self-respect. I think most people that get random criticism can kind of see it for what it is and move on. But I think it's ironic that Foodie and Amber, two like admitted egomaniacs, actually are so freaking insecure. Which, I mean, that's always the case, ain't it? Ain't it? But I don't know. It's interesting to me. It's interesting. Because self respect also is done through actions, not just what you say, of course.
You know, and like for people to just be like, well, get off the internet. No, how about the negative people get off the internet?
Well,
Like,
that's just as a irresponsible ask or, want. Like, that's just as foolish. So, you gotta get to a, like, healthy median. I don't know. Meet halfway, I guess. You stop paying attention to them, and in turn, over time, maybe they'll stop paying attention to you.
like I'm protecting my circle. That's it. So
I also find it funny that she has so much shit to say. Well, not so much shit, but like such kind of gross shit to say about me. But at the same time, like, I think I'm a lot fucking nicer to Foodie than I am Amber. Maybe that's why, because the girls are bumping purses again.
that might be boring for some people, and again, you're not the right people for my chat then. If you find that being positive is boring. So
Why? That seems like you projecting your own feelings about it. Like, I mean, I'll call things corny, but like a lot of cliche corny things are also true.
anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to say, I guess.
Yeah, that's all. Just 20 minutes worth. She couldn't even finish her dessert.
About this matter. I'm sure a lot of you will understand. And a lot of you, this message is not for you because you're already positive and wonderful and supportive.
You should have maybe put that at the very beginning. Should have maybe put that disclaimer in there.
So, yeah, if you want to watch hate in regards to me, you'll have to do it elsewhere, which you probably...
Well, duh. Why would... What? Stupid. They go to the source.
We already do. I don't know how some people support some reaction channels, especially, for example, the ones who are obese. And if you're obese, like if I was an obese person, which, okay, I'm an obese person.
So hold on. If you are obese yourself, you cannot have any valid critique about Foodie's behavior. Okay. Her and Amber cut from the same cloth, I swear. All the critique is just about, oh, how so fat they are. Girl, please.
So if I was a member of these reaction channels making fun of a fat person all the time, like, don't you get offended? Like, or think, that's hypocritical. Like, there's no brain activity whatsoever.
Well, no, because to be fair, I'm going to just speak for myself here, Foodie. Even right now where I am at Fat Pauly Shore, I'm still half the size that you are, okay? So, and I'm like a third the size of Amber. So, I got a ways to go before y'all can get on me about being, oh, so fucking fat. Jesus. There also is a huge difference in being actually truly happy in the body that you're in. Oh no. You couldn't relate to that, could ya? Because your body is killing you.
And I can't stand people like that. And I would rather be alone completely.
Oh, don't worry. That'll happen one day.
Completely. And if I end up having...
Salah is going to bury you out there in some fucking sand dune being pissed on by camels daily. And he's going to go run off. He ain't going to ship you back to Canada, girl. Bye.
No followers one day, I'll just get off the internet. That's it.
Oh, please. Oh, please. She's going to be like those TikTok live streamers, all right? Now, say what you want about the lol cows on YouTube, but the TikTok live streamers is where it's at. There's some where it's like, ooh, you really played the game. Like, Terry Joe, icon. Incredible. Anytime I get that notification, Psy Iconic or whatever is live, boom, clicking it. But the people that go on there and like take it real fucking seriously, oh my god. Jason Nash. Send a universe, guys, please.
Find something else to do. You know? Like, but anyway. Enough
Anyway.
Complaining. I'm gonna really try to make this the last time I address negativity. I really just want to really conquer that side of myself of just...
Wait, hold on. 6.1 thousand views. That's crazy. You seek it out, period. Ooh, there's actually a good mix of comments there today. Damn, usually she doesn't allow that. That's why we don't ever read the comments on foodie videos, because it's literally just so filtered by her. Paneer butter masala and samosa Indian food mukbang. Okay. It's probably nothing important. That's why we didn't do that one today. But let me know if you guys want us to do that one. Maybe we can. She probably raged in this. I'll check out Barbecue Chillin's video on it. Not on here. We won't do a react to it, but I'm just going to go watch it.
100% unbothered and just block and move on. That's
okay. But here's a whole 20-minute video dedicated to you guys.
what I'm aiming for. So if you could help me do that, that would be great. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Wow. So wait, should we check the comments? Seems like there was a bit of a mix. You seek it out, yeah. I think most people neither oppose or support. I think most watchers just want to see how this all plays out and where Foodie ends up next. Valid. Why do you have to eat while doing this? To be fair, she only took a few bites this time. We got lucky. Kinda new here. Why don't you have on a wedding ring? Sincere question. Just curious if it's a custom in Kuwait or something. Ooh, that seemed shady. Chantal, that same lip gloss is $14 here in New York Sephora. That's still expensive for lip gloss, in my opinion. Haha, we love Teardrop. You should make merch that says exactly Teardrop. I would buy for sure. I mean, it is funny. I don't know why my comment got deleted. Oh, really? So weird. Probably YouTube bugging. I mean, to be honest, I see you guys talk about a lot, like your comments getting deleted. I don't have any freaking clue. Good for you. I had to change my username last year because someone found my FB page and started saying really terrible things to me because I supported you. I started getting prank calls and people showing up to my house asking if I was giving away a video game player. Ooh, that's messy. I hope this stops for everyone's sake. The trolls are going too far. Yeah, I don't believe in IRL. Y'all know. This is wonderful for you. I hope you also realize that those who are sending you information because they care are also using you because they want you to rage and go after the people they hate too. Valid. You've been a pawn for so many, and they all forget that you are a human being just trying to live her best life. Her best life doesn't need to harm others. It's a vicious cycle. Anyone who actually cares about you will respect your wishes and act like those people don't exist. They can't stay in their world full of animosity and hate while you continue to do the best you can. I'm not disagreeing with this person's sentiment by any means, but I think it's going to be falling on deaf ears with Foodie. So, if she ends giving that much energy into it, like truly stops in time, it could get better. But I just don't see that change being possible for Foodie or Amber. Good job. I agree with everything you said. I enjoy having time with you and your channel. She couldn't be feeding the energy into this, though, like hearting these nice comments. You have the right to speak up when you feel threatened or bullied by others. We have this say that when you knock on the door, you get the answer. Stay strong and positive. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Y'all just answer the door for anyone? Fuck no. Absolutely not. Unless you called first or you're my neighbor. That door ain't opening. I find reaction channels kind of abhorrent, to be honest. The people are trying to make money / reputation on the back of someone else's original content is a cheap money grab, in my opinion. I think that's a valid criticism. I don't think that's intentionally what people seek out to do because, once again, monetization is not guaranteed. It's not. Neither is garnering a sustainable following. So, I mean, if it's so easy, then create a channel and support her. You know? But let me guess. No? I understand hate watching. Do those people not realize they have a problem? As the saying goes, hate is like drinking poison and hoping the other person gets sick. No. And I think most people and reaction channels, again, never mind. I'm not going to say most. Speaking for myself, at least. It's more of a place of allowing a space for the other side of the conversation because she doesn't allow it unless she's raging about it, and then it's going to be all lies and BS and this and that. And that's the same with Amber. Like, I'm one of the sincere people. I find you entertaining. It's that simple. Okay. See, there are a lot of support for her in these comments, but she's not really like feeding into it too much. Here's one. Whatever. It's a choice. But yeah. I figure this will be a nice little kind of midday upload for Saturday. Hope everyone is having a lovely weekend. And yeah, members, this is out in the afternoon. Truly do appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for your guys' continued support and everyone else's as well. I try my best to respond to any monetary advantage that I might get from you guys because I'm incredibly grateful for it. But at the same time, I don't want people that aren't paying to think that I appreciate them any less. I appreciate every single one of you the same. It's because of you guys that I am able to support Gooby and myself and branch out into a bunch of different creative directions, which has always been the goal. I always knew that whatever it was that I was doing, it had to have a source of creativity within it. And I am afforded that because of y'all. So thank you incredibly so much. I appreciate y'all every single day, every single video. And yeah, thank you so much. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe, become a tar. And I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their weekend. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.